Hi Leo, this is Jess with your you versus all other signs. We're going to look at you and each individual sign to see what's going on as far as the love relationship between the two of you. So we're going to start with Aries. If you're dealing with an Aries, you feel like this person, there's a lot of growth and expansion with this person. You may feel like they're the ultimate love of your life, or this woman is the ultimate woman in your life. If you are a Leo woman, you may feel like you're the one for this Aries. And you can grow with this Aries. The Aries is not communicating right now. They're not necessarily being very cooperative. They may have things going on in their life that they need to take care of and settle. So they may not be paying you a lot of attention, or just holding off. They're not running and jumping ahead with this relationship with you. You may not even be in contact with this Aries at this time. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I feel that you're holding back from this Taurus. You're not really reaching out to them as much as you probably was in the past. So you're taking a step back from this Taurus, but this Taurus loves you dearly and they want to reconcile, and they feel like you guys have an amazing connection together, and there's no other connection that they have with anyone else the way that they have the connection with you. So they love you very much. If you're dealing with a Gemini, you don't feel like the situation is going to be successful. You don't feel like you get enough attention from this Gemini, and you feel like you're always at a deficit with this Gemini. Like things aren't necessarily going to work out, and you don't even feel motivated to move forward with this Gemini. The Gemini wants to kind of reconcile. They feel like there's a very deep physical and passionate connection that the both of you share. They know how to get under your skin. They know how to kind of get whatever they want to get out of you. They also are probably holding back as well, waiting for you to make the move, but they're probably going to be waiting quite a while if they're waiting for you to make a move, because it doesn't look like Leos are making moves toward the Gemini. So Geminis are really holding back, but they really want to move forward, and they feel very passionate toward you 100%. If you're dealing with a Cancer, you feel very committed and loyal to this Cancer. You have a sense of devotion toward this Cancer. You may see them as someone who you're wanting to marry, that you'll be with for a very long time. Like you're all in when it comes to this Cancer. This Cancer is very confused. They don't know exactly what they want. They don't know if what you're saying is true, if they can believe you, if they can trust in it. They may have a lot going on in their own life. They also may be keeping their options open at this time, so they're not really sure if they want a commitment with you, or if they can trust a commitment with you. If you're dealing with another Leo, I do feel like communication has slowed down and someone is moving on. They're not wanting to kind of stay in the environment that is toxic and that it's not conducive to a healthy relationship. So one of the Leos are moving on, and the other one is holding back and not communicating or reaching out. If you're dealing with a Virgo, I feel like you've made a decision toward this Virgo. You've made up your mind when it comes to this Virgo, and the two of you may have reached the decision to end the relationship, to go your separate ways. This Virgo is very cold towards you. They're holding back. They're not expressing anything. And if they do, again, it's very cold, and it's very strategic in the way that they're communicating with you. And they may have made up their mind as well that they want to cut you out, and they may have communicated that to you as well. If you're dealing with a Libra, you're waiting for this Libra. You're waiting to see if they're going to come back around to you, if the situation is worth you putting more time, energy, and effort. You can't really walk away from this Libra. You're just really thinking about them heavily and trying to decide if it's worth, fighting another fight with them or starting over new with someone else. But I have to say, to me, it feels like it's very difficult for you to give up whatever energy and effort and time and money or whatever you've put into this relationship. Like you've invested a lot, and you just don't want to walk away from all that you've invested. This Libra is holding back. They are willing to sacrifice this relationship, and they've gotten an epiphany, if you will. They've gotten a different way of understanding your relationship, and so they're holding back. If you want this relationship to work, you would have to make the first move, and you have to be consistent and persistent with this Libra, because it wouldn't be easy to convince them to come back, and they will not be making any moves toward you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I feel that you're very committed to this Scorpio. Some of you may be marrying a Scorpio or have married a Scorpio. So there's a huge commitment with Scorpios right now. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, this is a very strong connection that you have with the Scorpio, and you are definitely devoted to this Scorpio. This Scorpio, definitely sees the promise. So if you're a Leo woman, there may be a proposal that's afoot. You may have just recently gotten engaged or got proposed to. Some of you may have recently gotten married to a Scorpio. But the Scorpio definitely sees the value in this relationship, the promise in this relationship. They do see expansion and growth in this relationship. They also could be focusing on their own endeavors and growing their business, growing their own bottom line. Like they may be wanting to purchase a home, purchase something together, invest in one another. So this is a good connection, a good union if you're dealing with a Scorpio. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, I feel that some things may come out like enlightenment about a Sagittarius. You feel like you probably want to express yourself to some extent with the Sagittarius. You may be offering a new commitment to this Sagittarius. If you're just now meeting a Sagittarius, you feel like this person makes you happy. You want to start over if it's someone familiar to you, but you really feel happy with this person. You want to express some type of new beginning. You want to offer a new solid foundation and a new beginning, something that you kind of can build on and expand on with the Sagittarius. But the Sagittarius is not sure if this is what they want. They may be juggling you and another person. They may be trying to get out of one thing and trying to get into another situation with you. Yeah, the Sagittarius doesn't know if they want to completely end the situation with you and move on. They're kind of in their head about the situation, and they kind of have peaks and valleys. One minute they may want to kind of work things out. The next minute it's like they're not sure, but they're going through a huge transformation at this time, the Sagittarius. So at this time, if they're acting kind of inconsistent, it's because they're trying to gain their own sense of balance and understanding for themselves before they make an ultimate decision. But it looks like, Leos, you are trying to manifest something with a particular Sagittarius, and it seems like some of you will be expressing your love for a Sagittarius. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, you are stuck on this Capricorn. It is if excuse me, they put a spell on you. You cannot easily walk away from them. You feel bound, stuck, trapped in this relationship, and you're obsessed with this Capricorn, and it's very difficult for you to move on from them. This Capricorn, again, this may be a working relationship. It's definitely involved 3 people. Leo woman, you may be the outside party, and you know that you're in a third party, and you just may be giving into it and going with it and just waiting around whenever this person kind of wants to spend time with you. This Capricorn is wanting to work on things. If it isn't a third party, they do want to work and build this relationship up, but they want it to be more healthy and practical. But I have to say that with the double card and 3 of Pentacles, it definitely speaks to there being a third party situation or developing a relationship that the foundation is very unhealthy, at least on the side of Leo. So there's some things that you need to clear up, some connection or some type of connection you have with this Leo for you. I mean, some type of connection you have with this Capricorn Leo is unhealthy for you. So you need to kind of reconcile that with yourself, detach in a way that you're not codependent, because you're very codependent on this Capricorn. And I do feel like Capricorn is building and fostering other more healthier relationships outside of you. And that may be something that you're kind of scared about as well, that they're going to kind of establish themselves with other people and they'll break this connection with you. And it's because it's very difficult for you to even begin to think to break the pattern or break the cycle with them or to disconnect with them. So be careful. Try to work your way out of this codependent and this codependent, excuse me, guys, I'm talking too fast and Mercury is in retrograde. Be careful about, keeping this codependency toward this Capricorn. Try to work that out for yourself. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, I do feel like you're maybe overtly thinking about this Aquarius. You're wanting to work things out. You want to work on the situation on whatever level there is and working it out. So maybe just being cordial, being friends, coming to a place where you're compromising with one another. You're friendly to actually working on and building a relationship. This Aquarius, however, may have broken up with you. They're not very stable. They don't feel like the situation is stable. They don't feel like it's going to be something that's committed and healthy. So there may be a problem with you trying to get through to an Aquarius and convince them that this relationship has the potential to be solid and that you guys can grow the relationship. If you're dealing with a Pisces, you may have had a fallout with a Pisces, an argument, even a fight. You may have said some things that was extremely hurtful to this Pisces, and they may have walked out of your life. This Pisces does not see a commitment possible in this relationship. There may be some codependency issues here as well with this Pisces, or this Pisces, again, doesn't feel like they can commit to you. They don't feel like the situation is stable enough that it has a grounded foundation to kind of build upon. So this Pisces may not be interested in trying to grow a relationship with you. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I hope that this has been helpful. I really do like this series because we're able to kind of look deeper into the specific signs. So if you like it and you like to share, please do so in the comment section below. If you would like something personal with me, I can be reached in the beginning and into this video, as well as the description box below. If you would like to look at those extended reads, I have put those in the description box. So go check them out. It's for the weekly as well as the yearly. That's in the description box. And if you're new to this channel, welcome and subscribe, because I will be back very soon with another one. Take care, Leo.